We're not in the cold either. Right.
All right, you got any questions? Please raise your hand. We'll bring in a microphone and get this started. All right. All right, Anthony Slater, far side, right-hand side.
What are you guys' most vivid memories of that Mavericks series?
Winning, I mean, making history. We had the blueprint from coach to do everything we need to do, and just executing, and you know, just being able to make history. A lot of people didn't expect us to even make the playoffs. To make it and to win in the first round was special. Just winning was special.
Jay Richardson, for you. I mean, I'm looking at you guys. I believe it's been 12 years. Holy smokes! 12.
I believe it. And my knees believe it too. Yeah, the time it definitely flies. Time's never waits for no man. But it's incredible always, seeing guys. I haven't seen Coach in so long, man. It's so good to see him. Every time we get together, it's just a special moment.
Mark,
you guys obviously, this is the last year in Oakland. You guys have pretty much a special relationship with this city. What does it mean for you guys to see it's the last year here? And how was that week of the team? How was that connection between you guys and this city?
Well, I mean, just this is a hard-working city. This is a city that overcomes a lot of adversity, a lot of ups and downs. A lot of people here, struggle and fight to make it, and to make it from out of poverty and to have a better life. So our whole attitude, we had a team full of journeymen. We had a team full of guys that were trying to prove myself. I think me personally, for Coach to bring me here and to make me a captain of this team, I remember I hold on to one of the best compliments I've ever got from a coach. Not only a coach, the winningest coach. Coach said that he wished he had 5 Steven Jacksons on the court at one time. So not only being in the way the city embraced me, but this coach embraced me after everything I've been through in my career to make me feel like a leader, make me feel like I belonged in this league. All that came into play when I got here. So the city, the coach, everything, the teammates, the brotherhood, everything was a vital point in my career, and the city meant a lot to me.
How does it feel like this is the last year for you?
It just feels good to come back and be a part of the last year. Like I was just telling, I've been on a lot of teams. I won a championship on other teams, but it's the only organization that make me feel like family. So be able to come back and be a part of this last year in this arena, it means a lot. It means a lot to me.
And Don, Steve Kerr was crediting you a lot for pioneering, the age of small ball and fast pace, three-point shooting. How did those philosophies come about? Why were they important to you?
It came about because I never had a good big man. when I finally got one, he had one leg left. I was Bombardier. I only got him for a few years. But, it's easier to get smaller players, and sometimes you just have to exist that way. But the Warriors are playing now the way I've always wanted to play. And a lot of my teams played that way. When I had good big men, which wasn't often, but then I slowed down a little bit. But when you don't have them, boy, you gotta go. And the Warriors, I love the way they play, and I wish I could coach them as good as Steve does.
Yeah, touching off of that question, Nellie. Again, I mean, he was saying, Steve Kerr was saying that all the teams are doing everything now offensively. The small ball, the match, it all came from you. You were doing like 40 years ago. And did you take it upon yourself, maybe as a personal challenge? Yeah, I know you joke you didn't have a big man, but kind of a personal challenge. Hey, you're gonna like a chess match, like you're gonna outdo the other guy by coming at you this way, coming small.
Well, as I was preparing for games, I'd always try to put myself in the other coach's seat and see what would make it tough for him. And a lot of times he had to match up with me. I didn't have to match up with him. If he had a big guy, sometimes I'd put a small forward on him. If he could guard him for short periods of time, we could double team him, but he had to guard that small forward. He couldn't do that either, those big guys. So, it was kind of a plus and minus situation, and it worked for us a lot of the time.
What was the play with the whiskey? Was it one up? What was that? What was the play that you?
We had a play called one up. Yeah,
explain the one up.
One up, I can tell you because I remember.
Points off that.
Most of the times, I sit on the box and the big is on the elbow. Point guard has the ball. The big come down, sets his screen on me. I come to the elbow, catch the ball. Point guard cut off. I got an ice on, or I can go for a pick and roll with the point guard in the corner.
there wasn't a whole lot of passing after he got it.
Wait. I know it with my play. And one thing you can tell you, you better shoot when Coach call your play. You might not get it back.
What do you guys make of athletes today's game? You know, people like Anthony Davis or Kyrie, who essentially hold franchises kind of hostage by demanding their way out or saying they want to get traded to this stack. Jackie J. Rich, maybe you guys could speak to that and what today's superstars basically are doing to their franchises.
Well, I mean, I love the fact that players have control of where they want to play, but at the same time, guys got to be professional too. I would be the first to say these guys these days they're spoiled. A lot of them are spoiled. And I was talking to one of the best Hall of Fame football coach, and he said one thing he said about basketball from the outside looking in. More players today are interested in what the game can do for them. They don't actually love the game like we did. I'm 41 years old and I still play the game every day. So, and I can see that the love for the game is not there, but I'm happy that we had a hand in for these kids to be able to get the money they're making and the way the game is going. I'm happy that, but at the same time, they got to be professional and continue to show fans that they love the game too, because it can get away from that.
Well, I'm 78 and I don't play anymore. I will say that when I did play, which was for a long time, I think I played like 14 years, and you couldn't leave a team. I mean, you were there for life, and as long as they wanted to put you on the roster, you know, you had nothing to do with a lot of the things that are important to players today, which is movement, money, and salaries, and so it's way better now than it used to be, because I was in those locker rooms in the old days where you could, once you were with a team, you couldn't leave.
Well, it's good to see all three of you, and you look really great.
Thank you.
I'm over here, Coach.
Oh, okay.
Can each of you talk briefly about what you've been doing after basketball? Coach, I know you live in Hawaii, right? So.
Yeah, I've been smoking some pot, actually. but I never smoked when I played or coached, so I just, it's new to me. But anyway, I'm doing that, and I'm having a pretty good time. It's more legal now than it's ever been, and so I'm enjoying that. And I personally am involved with rent in the rental business. We have a lot of, I invested my fortune in Maui. And so we rent out our structures that we built and bought over the years, and we make a good living.
And that website is?
Nellie's on Maui.
Jay Rich, what about you?
I'm currently playing a lot of golf, getting my golf game right. Finishing a promise to my mother. I'm back in school right now. I'm finishing my degree in sports business and spending time with my 3 kids.
And Jack.
Me, I have a couple things going on. I'm involved with the cannabis line as well with Al Harrington, called Viola. I also do sports analyst. I'm on with Fox and ESPN as well. I also play in the Big 3 League, Ice Cube Basketball League. I still play in, and I've shot my first movie last year, so I'll get into movies as well.
So Jack, when can we expect the podcast with Matt?
Oh yeah, me and Matt have a podcast called All the Smoke. It'll be out next month. Thank you.
I'm glad you're returning to college. Thank you. You know, I graduated at 71 years old. I went back, I went back when I was 71. After they fired me here, I had a year not go. I went back to college, got my degree. I'm happy as
That's impressive. That's impressive. That's impressive.
All right. All right, let's do a quick, if you guys want to stand up, let's do a quick photo up here. I'll take those chairs out of here and get this